Welcome back to Paper Highlighter, where we break down reality TV drama with clarity and context. Today, we're revisiting the most complicated relationship on 90 Day Fiancé, the so-called throuple, made up of Matt, Amani Jlassi, and Hani Eni Aguirre. Now, I originally saw Amani as someone caught in the middle of a messy love triangle. But the more I watch, the more I'm convinced Amani might actually be the problem. Let's break it down. Amani got jealous of Eni and Matt's relationship. Navigating polyamorous relationships often requires a clear set of rules and open communication, something Matt, Amani, and Eni overlooked before their vacation to Mexico. Early in the trip, tensions flared when Amani learned that Matt and Eni had been intimate one night while she was asleep. They believed it would be fine, since the three were traveling together as a unit, but the lack of prior discussion proved problematic. Amani, who values mutual consent and inclusion, felt blindsided by the encounter. Her emotional response revealed boundaries that hadn't been clearly established beforehand, an oversight that caught everyone off guard, especially given her and Matt's otherwise progressive stance on relationships. Observers might assume that anyone entering a three-person relationship would have a solid grasp of their emotional triggers, including jealousy. However, Amani's reaction indicated otherwise. Some speculate there may be underlying dynamics at play, such as a possible competitive tension between her and Matt. As the primary earner in their household, Amani's assertiveness might stem in part from this imbalance, which could have intensified her reaction to the situation. Ultimately, the conflict prompted the trio to confront their lack of communication and begin setting formal boundaries, a crucial step that, while delayed, marked a necessary shift in their evolving relationship. Amani told Matt that Eni loves her more than him. As the dynamics within their polyamorous relationship continue to shift, Amani has begun expressing concerns that Matt is gaining more emotional ground with their mutual partner, Eni. Her remarks suggest a growing sense of competition, particularly when she noted that Eni introduced Matt as her boyfriend and kissed him first when they met. These moments, while small, seem to carry significant weight for Amani, hinting that her concerns may be more about her relationship with Matt than with Eni. "There's a growing closeness between them that worries me," Amani admitted. After learning of Matt and Eni's intimate moment, an encounter that happened without her involvement or prior consent, Amani became visibly more guarded and reactive. Tensions escalated during a dinner at a winery, where Amani accused Eni of not taking her seriously in the relationship. This situation boiled over when Eni revealed she hadn't planned to disclose the nature of their relationship to her family ahead of their meeting, prompting Amani to abruptly leave the dinner. Eni later tried to comfort Amani, but privately admitted that Amani's intense reaction was unsettling. In an effort to reassure her, Eni told Amani that she cared more for her than for Matt. Rather than feeling secure, Amani appeared conflicted. She responded, "That's kind of the problem," a statement that left both Eni and many observers puzzled. Amani's response seems to suggest that her insecurity isn't simply about who is loved more, but about the imbalance itself. Her relief at being prioritized over Matt paradoxically highlighted the underlying issue, a desire to win in what appears to be a growing rivalry. This dynamic poses a potential challenge for the trio moving forward. As emotional hierarchies emerge and personal insecurities go unaddressed, the stability of the relationship may depend on whether the three can confront the deeper issues beneath the surface. Amani blamed Matt for withdrawing after she hurt him. In the latest development within the evolving relationship between Amani, Matt, and Eni, emotional power dynamics appear to be taking center stage. After a vulnerable moment with Eni, in which she expressed having stronger feelings for Amani than for Matt, Amani seemed visibly pleased. Though she waited a couple of days to share this with Matt, her eagerness was evident. Amani appears to crave being the emotional center of the throuple, wanting both Matt and Eni to prioritize her above each other. This desire surfaced when she finally relayed Eni's confession to Matt. However, Amani's version of the conversation skewed the original message. She told Matt that Eni was only in the relationship for her, downplaying or omitting the fact that Eni had said she still had feelings for him, just not as strong. This miscommunication had consequences. Matt was left believing that Eni no longer had romantic feelings for him, which wasn't entirely accurate. Eni had expressed a deeper emotional connection with Amani, but had not rejected her bond with Matt. The distortion raises concerns about Amani's intentions. Whether consciously or not, her actions appear to mirror the jealousy and insecurity she previously accused Matt and Eni of stirring in her. By shifting the emotional balance, she may be seeking reassurance or even a sense of superiority. In polyamorous relationships, emotional honesty and mutual empathy are critical. Jealousy and manipulation can quickly erode the foundation of trust required for such arrangements to work. If Amani is prioritizing emotional wins over authentic connection, it could signal deeper challenges for the trio's future.